Oh boy. Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Man, I don't know about you, but we are only 1 month away from the draft, and I can't wait. Oh my God, I can't wait to. You know what I enjoy more than anything else about football season? The thing I love most about football season is getting together with all the guys. You know, when we're out here watching a game, I got my man DMV and E2 Blue, or, you know, Michael Anthony Fitness, or sometimes Gina comes down, or, like Michael Ward came down and stuff, and game time. And, it's nothing like being around your friends and stuff and live streaming and talking about the Cowboys or doing stuff to Cowboys. It's really, more than anything else, it's that time you spend together. Even with my guy, Philly 500. Philly, him and I talk on the phone quite a bit and stuff and all that. And I can't stand the Eagles, but Philly, man, that's my boy. And even Cop Pizzle, they're my people. And you just have so much joy and fun and that stuff just getting together and talking. Now, what's really cool is, and I look forward to it, is the draft. And I wish I had it, but unfortunately it was lost on my other channel. But in 2016, when the draft was in Chicago, I actually met Jay Tuck there. Outside of the draft center. The way they had it in Chicago was they had like a theater and stuff inside there where the draft was actually held. And then across the street they had like the park, or the whole draft central. And outside of the theater is where I met Jay Tuck. And, talked to Jay Tuck with Joe Boo and things like that. And it was 2016 because that's when we drafted Dak. And of course, years later, he's always like, man, do you have that clip? Do you have that clip? It's like, I wish I had that clip, man. I wish I had it, but unfortunately it was lost. It's somewhere in the YouTube universe there, and somewhere in all of their files and stuff. But I look forward to seeing Jay Tuck and hanging with him because he's from Kansas City. I look forward to seeing the next generation of NFL stars. I look forward to the 16 plus hour ride with the posse, where we're men and we can bond and stuff on the way. And it was funny because I was at a wedding engagement party tonight, this evening, with my wife for one of my daughter's friends from high school. And I got talking about, it's like, yeah, we're going to be doing a road trip. They're like, oh, is Tracy on this? Tracy's like, nah, that's okay. I'm good. But I look forward to that. So tonight, we found out that Bobby Wagner has re-signed with the Seattle Seahawks. So I guess the saying that you can never go home, I guess that's not true. Because Bobby Wagner's going back home to Seattle. And actually, at first I was like, damn, man, because I would love to have a player of that caliber to be on my team. But I also recognize where his roots are and where he did all of his damage in the NFL. And that may be the place for him to end his career. It just is. In fact, probably Seattle Seahawks fans hated seeing him playing for the Rams, although he got himself another ring with it. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He joined after they got a ring. That's right. He suffered through a bad season with them. Damn. I bet Russell Wilson wished he could go back home too. But that's the funny thing in life. And I don't think Bobby Wagner wanted to go. But unfortunately, you have to make these decisions that are not with your heart, with your head. In the same way, I'm sure the Cowboys would rather have Zeke Elliott on the team and being productive. But they recognize that that's not happening, and that's why they got to let him go by. Our team has done some really good things a lot sooner than they usually do in free agency. And that makes me ecstatic. to know that they have still some opportunities. And when you start seeing the money not free flowing, to see these trades with not a lot of draft capital, it actually gets you excited about maybe the Cowboys are going to be doing something different. But in the meantime, since we are only a month away from the draft, we got to switch gears and we got to start working on, God, I don't even want to put the words out there, but start thinking about mock drafts and trying to figure out what players fit the Cowboys system. Although that's not going to be easy because we are changing systems on offense. After doing the Jason Garrett shit for too long, we're now going to be going the West Coast offense, which is kind of crazy when I think about it, because our nemesis, the San Francisco 49ers, the new kids on the block, that Cinderella story that ended up being the team that surpassed our Cowboys in the 70s, from the 70s into the 80s. It's going to be weird for us to be running that offense. I mean, think of it this way. What would it be like to see the San Francisco 49ers doing the shift? It just wouldn't look right, would it? But I'm hoping and praying that Mike McCarthy and his experience can get us there. Now here's a funny thing. Everybody talks about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins sucks. Now I get it. He's got one playoff win. But check this out. Would you believe that Kirk Cousins playing against Aaron Rodgers is 5-4-1? That Kirk Cousins has a winning record against Aaron Rodgers. Now, I wish I could actually say that about Dak, but I can't. But I can say that Dak Prescott, I want to say, is 9-1 against Kirk Cousins. That Dak Prescott owns that guy. Kind of crazy, isn't it? I wish the NFL season could hurry up and get here. I just can't wait. But at least we do have the draft and start to focus on that. And Monday, I'll get back down to the Red Brick House for 3 days. And then next weekend, I have that to look forward to, the CSA show. And Damar Hamlin will be there on Sunday. So the Cowboy players are all on Saturday. I know Charles will be there. Michael Irvin's supposed to be there. Diggs is supposed to be there. I think Micah Parsons is going to be there. This is the one where the current players usually come. The one that's usually in June is usually more of the older players that have been there. The sad thing is, I've been doing that since, I want to say 2012, going to the CSA show. And there's a lot of players that were players I watched growing up that aren't here anymore or aren't doing well anymore. The sad thing about football is, once you stop playing, for most of those guys, they're forgotten. That is truly the saddest thing. Nobody wants to be forgotten. Well, good people, I don't have too many good things to say about Shannon Sharpe. But the one thing I will say is he did say something that will always stick with me. And that is, you are writing your eulogy every single day. And I try and live my life like that. So good people, do not forget to tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. God willing, I'll see you tomorrow. Be careful out there.